GTA San Andreas, the one game we've all played or heard of at least once in our lives. But what is it that makes this game so special? Why do we all love it? Is it the memes? The gameplay? Features? Characters? Or maybe something completely else? Well, it's actually a little bit of everything. It's a game anyone can play and enjoy, whether it's your first GTA game you're playing or you're jumping back on it for the 100th time. A common reason is that maybe you've got a bad PC and can't run all the latest games. But hey, GTA San Andreas is the perfect game which almost any computer can run because it's almost 20 years old. 20 years old, that's a lot. But still to this day, people play San Andreas and the community is very active. So I thought to myself, because it's almost 20 years ago since this game released and it's the 20th anniversary, I'm gonna make this video talking about why we all love it and play it still to this day. In this video, I'll be talking about unique features that are specifically in GTA San Andreas, with some exceptions. If you all would like to see more videos like this, then make sure to let me know by liking my video and dropping a comment on what I should cover next. But anyways, let's get straight into it. Where should I even begin? Well, how about the cities? The map itself, you know? GTA San Andreas is still to this day the only GTA game to have multiple cities in one state, San Andreas. Hence the name. And this is really cool how they cramped it up all in one map, and there are even a bunch of countrysides and small cities that you can go to and visit. What about going to Las Venturas and gambling away all your money? Or what about seeing San Fierro because you're tired of Los Santos? Maybe visit one of the small cities you're seeing on the map. Maybe there's something fun over there hiding. For whatever reason you want to visit any city, it doesn't really matter. It's San Andreas. There are plenty of opportunities to explore the map, and that's one fun thing about playing San Andreas. There's just so much to see. Speaking of traveling, how are you supposed to get around the map? Did you know that San Andreas actually has a quick travel feature? You can quick travel by using planes or trains. You can simply go to the airport and get yourself a ticket to another city and just fly over there. You can choose to watch the entire flight, or you can simply skip it and get to your city immediately. To travel by train, you need to go to a train station and wait for the train to appear. Then you simply enter it, and the same thing goes with the train. The train will actually go to the other cities and will stop on each and every station on the way to the city. And you can obviously skip this to fast travel, so you don't have to see the entire ride on the way to the town. So as you can see, the train has arrived in Market Station, but let's not stop here, let's continue to San Fierro. And to prove to you that you can actually skip the trip, I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. And as you can see, we have arrived in San Fierro. So the next thing I want to talk about is gangs. If you've played San Andreas before, you know that the game is based on the gang Grove Street, which CJ, the main character, is in. There are many different gangs in San Andreas, and most of them are rivals. You can also take over enemy hoods to make sure that your gang is on top in Los Santos. If you've played GTA San Andreas before, you already know all of this. So, TrashBeta, where do you want to get with this? Well, for starters, the NPC gang members you see roaming around Grove Street's turf on the map, you can actually call them so that they follow CJ and help you in whatever you want to do. Maybe you're not doing anything special and just want some company, but did you know that they can help you when you get in a tough situation? For example, if there are enemy gang members nearby, they will drive by them and try to kill them. Same thing goes with the police. If the cops are chasing CJ, the gang members will try to help you escape them by shooting them, which will get them off your back. And there's another small cool thing that you can do with your gang members. Did you know that you can take photos of your gang and they can take a photo of you? All you need to do is to equip a camera and then aim at them, and they'll start to throw up gang signs.
Come on now, try to smile.
Nice, very beautiful photo of the homies. If you want a gang member to take a photo of you, you'll need to approach them and then press tab so they can equip the camera. Then just make sure to take a few steps back and take the photo. Yet another great photo. However, I think CJ could use a new style. So let's give him some new looks. Which is actually another thing I want to talk about. The customization. Of course, GTA 4 and 5, you can customize your character. But San Andreas was the first game where you could customize whatever you would like, instead of using outfits like in Vice City. And as if that wasn't enough, there are different stores, just like in GTA 4 and 5. But in this very old game, there's everything from budget-friendly clothes that you can buy to expensive shops where you can buy fancy outfits, just like this tuxedo tuxedo I bought to CJ. And hey, that's not all you can customize. You can give CJ a haircut so he looks all clean and fresh. Or what about giving CJ a tattoo? That way he looks way better and way cooler. But your character CJ isn't the only thing you can customize. You can take his cars and go to the mall shop and tune them a little bit, which is pretty cool for a game released in 2004 compared to GTA 4, which released in 2008, where you can only paint spray, aka repair the vehicle, which is kind of boring in my opinion really. You can customize CJ's vehicles in a variety of ways. Why not begin by changing your color to green so you can represent your gang Grove Street? How about adding some exhausts? And let's add some nitros so the car goes faster. Of course, we've just gotta have a spoiler. And some side skirts on the cheetah would just make it way better. Let's finish this by changing the wheels. And lastly, just for fun sakes, let's add some hydraulics to the cheetah. There we go, now the car looks way better in my opinion. After wasting CJ's money, he'll need even more money. And what's the best way to get money? By gambling, of course, so what else would it be? There are 3 casinos that you can go to in GTA San Andreas. Starting up, we've got the Fort Dragons Casino, which I hope all of you are familiar with, because it's in the story. We have the Caligula's Casino, which is the biggest of them all. And as you can see, there's a bunch of machines here and different types of gambling that you can do. Lastly, we've got the smallest casino, which according to the game is just called Casino Floor, which you can see in the bottom right corner. And as you can see, nothing much interesting is in here. When you start gambling in GTA San Andreas, you will realize that you cannot gamble at all the tables and not do all the activities. However, that will change the more you gamble, because in the game there's a gambling skill that can be improved the more you gamble. Not only can you hit that big win jackpot in GTA San Andreas, you can also get in debt, which is another unique feature that I want to talk about in this video. If you're running low on money, the house will actually offer you a loan, credit, that you can use to gamble in the casino. However, if you don't win it back, you can actually get in debt and get negative money in-game. And if you don't do something to get a positive balance in your bank account, then a mob boss will call you saying that you owe him money. Here, listen.
Hey, Mr. Johnson, just a friendly reminder that you owe me money. Don't be a stranger.
If you ignore him and don't pay him back the money you owe him, then he'll call you again, saying that some of his associates will be paying you a visit to talk about CJ's debt. Here, listen again.
Mr. Johnson, I hear you're in the neighborhood. Some of my associates will be paying you a visit to talk about your debts.
And yes, I know you all are probably thinking, well, this is just a game, nothing is gonna happen really, right? But no, funny enough, some guys will actually come and pay you a visit. You guys remember when I was talking about gambling skills? Well, in GTA San Andreas, there's a bunch of skills and stats that you can improve to CJ, which is for the better in-game while playing through the story. An example is that CJ can get fat, or you can go to the gym and make sure that Cole stays fit and buff by gaining stamina and muscle. And you can also learn different martial arts in-game, depending on which one you like more. There are 3 different gyms, one in each big city, and all the different gyms offer different martial arts that you can learn. So, the first gym, which is in Los Santos, is pretty close to Grove Street. This is what it looks on the outside, and this is how it looks inside. And the best part about going to the gym in San Andreas is that you can actually change the difficulty of the exercise you're doing. For example, changing the speed on the treadmill or just adding some more heavy weights to the bench. In here you can learn normal boxing, which compared to CJ's default fighting style is pretty good actually. To learn some new moves, you will need to defeat the coach in a sparring session. And after that he will show you how to do the moves so you can use them yourself. And the game will give you a little tutorial of what buttons to press to actually use them.
Make sure your opponent is down and never give your opponent time to recover.
Next up we have the gym in San Fierro, which is called Cobra Martial Arts. In here CJ can learn Kung Fu. And lastly, in Las Venturas, we have the gym called Below the Belt Gym. In here, CJ can learn Muay Thai. Something else I want to talk about is the weapon skills in this game. You can improve your weapon skills by using them more often or going to the shooting range and practicing your aim. Another cool thing is that if your weapon skills are high enough on some small weapons like pistols and SMGs, then you get the ability to dual wield them, which deals a lot more damage obviously. Lastly, while we're talking about skills, let me mention something else, which is skills for vehicles. There are 4 different skills for different types of vehicles: driving skills, bike skills, and flying skills. There's also cycling skills, but yeah, let's not get into that right now. And this does actually impact how CJ manages to maneuver the vehicles. Let me show you a classic example of this. This is a new game that I have started where CJ has little driving skills. When I'm reversing, CJ rotates his body so he can see behind him. Another small cool detail is that CJ uses both hands on the steering wheel. But if we take a look at my normal save file where I have completed the game, when reversing, CJ just takes a look at the rear mirror and he only uses one hand on the steering wheel, which shows that CJ is more experienced with driving cars. To improve CJ's maneuvering skills on different types of vehicles, you need to go to driving schools. There are 4 different schools, each for every vehicle: cars, bikes, boats, and air vehicles. So firstly, we have the driving school in San Fierro, and this is just a normal driving school for cars. Once you go in there, the game will give you a little tutorial on how to start the driving tests.
Driving school. To pass, you must score bronze or higher in all 12 tests. To view a demonstration of each test, please use the TV over there. Passing a test will unlock the next test in the training program. You can come back and check your scores or take new tests at any time.
So simply go to the TV and start doing your tests. And after completing every test, you will unlock a new one. Next up, in Bayside, we have the boat school. At the desert airport, we have the flight school. To progress in the story, you're actually required to complete all the lessons in the flight school. So good luck with that one. And then lastly, in Las Venturas, we have the bike school. When you have finished all the lessons in a driving school, you will actually unlock vehicles, which you can then later use, and that's actually quite useful. A forgotten unique feature is the burglary job. Most people forget about it after doing that one rider mission, but it's available to do anytime you like, from 8 PM to 6 AM in-game time. You can find it in all 3 cities, but I'm gonna show you where it is in Los Santos. It's just across the gym in Ganton, near Grove Street. It is a fun experience just sneaking into people's house and stealing their stuff. Sure, there might be better things to do in San Andreas, but this is a fun thing to do if you're really bored and have nothing else to do. And still to this day, GTA San Andreas is the only GTA game to have it. Another fun thing to try while you're playing GTA San Andreas is the co-op feature. This really only exists in the PS2 version of GTA San Andreas. However, with the help of mods on the PC version, you can enable this too. Then you and your friend can both have fun causing chaos in San Andreas. And why not spice up your gameplay by using cheats? San Andreas is not the only GTA game with cheats. However, it does have some fun cheats that you can use compared to the other GTA games. And let's be honest here, we all have some nostalgic feelings from when we used to write cheat codes on a piece of paper back in the old days. A classic fun cheat to use is the flying cars. And why not use the Hot Twin Racer as well? I mean, it's one of the best cars according to me. Why not push away other vehicles and make them get low gravity? Classic one is the jetpack, of course. We can't forget the Rocketman cheat code. With the cheats, you're basically free to do whatever you want, create chaos in an even more funnier way. Of course, I can't talk about cheats in GTA San Andreas without mentioning the I need help cheat code, also known as this cheat code on the screen right now. I'm not gonna pronounce it, but you all know which one I'm talking about. It gives you a good boost in just a few seconds. The cheat code gives you health, armor, and money. If you use the cheat code while you're sitting in a vehicle, it will repair it too. San Andreas does not only have good cheats, I mean, it has a bunch of great mods too. The game has been out for almost 20 years, so of course there's gonna be some great mods that the community has made for the game. And you guys remember when I was talking about the co-op feature in GTA San Andreas? It's a bit of clunky, you know, with the camera angle and stuff like that. So if you guys want to use some kind of multiplayer in GTA San Andreas, then I would recommend that you install GTA San Andreas multiplayer. It's a mod for the game which, well, yeah, allows you to play with other people on different types of servers. I would recommend that you join the server Welcome to Los Santos. It's a great community with some awesome features. It's basically like GTA Online but on San Andreas. If you're interested in joining the server, I have some links in the description which you can use and join the community. This video is already long enough, so I think I'm gonna end it there. There are a few more things that I could have mentioned, but I thought this was the most important and interesting. Do you guys want some kind of part 2 of this video? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know some features that you would like me to talk about next. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are almost close to hitting 2,000 subscribers. I have also activated a membership feature to my YouTube channel. It's basically like subscribing to my Twitch channel, but here on YouTube instead. You're not only supporting me, you're actually getting some perks too, like early access to my videos, emojis to use, and access to private channels on my Discord server. With all this being said, I wish you all the best and thank you for watching my video to the end.